Good morning students, welcome to OnlineTyari. Today we'll be studying top 10 MCQs along with daily news analysis. Let's get started with the first question. The first question is 15th Higher Education Summit is organized by. The options are FICCI, Ministry of Human Resource and Development, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, all of the above. If you know the correct answer, please do comment below. The correct option is option D, all of the above. Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that is FICCI, along with the Ministry of Human Resource and Development and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, organized the 15th Higher Education Summit in New Delhi. This summit was attended by the Honorable President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, and addressed this summit. Important schemes for higher education in India and few programs initiated by Ministry of Human Resource Development are LEAP, L-E-A-P. It stands for Leadership for Academicians Program, and ARPIT, A-R-P-I-T, which says Annual Refresher Program in Teaching. LEAP aims to build leadership and vision among higher education administrators. ARPIT is geared to improve pedagogical skills of teachers. Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, that is RUSA, is a centrally sponsored scheme launched in 2013 which aims at providing strategic funding to eligible state higher educational institutions. The central funding is in the ratio of 60:40 for general category states and 90:10 for special category states and 100% for union territories. It is 100% for union territories. Would be the norm based and outcome dependent. So let's move on to the second question. ISRO successfully launches the Cartosat satellite. Consider the following statements relating to Cartosat 3. The first statement is Cartosat 3 is a navigation satellite. Second statement, Cartosat 3 is launched by using PSLV C-47 launch vehicle into higher Earth orbit. The third statement, Cartosat 3 is launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Andhra Pradesh. Choose the correct option. Options are 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, option C 3 only, and option D is 1 only. So the correct option here would be option C 3 only. India's PSLV C-47 launched Cartosat 3 and 13 commercial nano satellites from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Cartosat 3 satellite is a third generation agile advanced satellite having high resolution imaging capability. 13 nano satellites from USA were also successfully injected into the polar orbit, that is the lower Earth orbit. These satellites were launched under the commercial arrangement with New Space India Limited, that is NSIL. The commercial arm of the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Some of the important points to remember. So what is the payload? The payload is Cartosat 3. And the orbit height would be 509 kilometers. This is the 74th launch vehicle from the Satish Dhawan Space Center. This is the 74th launch vehicle. This is the 49th flight of PSLV. This is the 49th flight of PSLV and the 21st of PSLV XL variant. So in the XL variant, this is the 21st variant. The application of these are Cartosat 3 shall address the increasing users' demand for large-scale urban planning, rural resource and infrastructure development, coastal land use and land cover, etc. Let's move on to the third question. COP25 to the United Nations Framework on Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC, is to be scheduled to be held in which of the following countries? The correct option is option A, Madrid. The 25th Conference of Parties, that is COP, to the United Nations Framework Conventions on Climate Change is scheduled to be held in Madrid, Spain, under the presidency of Chile from 2nd to 13th of December 2019. The Indian delegation will be led by Shri Prakash Javadekar, Honorable Minister, Environment, Forest and Climate Change. This event makes an important turn in the events that are changing from pre-2020 climate targets under the Kyoto Protocol to post-2020 climate targets. Let's move on to the fourth question. Recently, the Union Cabinet has given approval for the Memorandum of Understanding between India and Dash on bilateral cooperation for prevention on trafficking in persons. The options are option A, Myanmar, option B, Bangladesh, option C, Nepal, option D, Bhutan. The correct option is option A, Myanmar. Human trafficking has national as well as international ramifications. The complex nature of human trafficking calls for a multi-dimensional strategy in tackling it at domestic, regional and international level. Being global in scope, international cooperation and collaboration is essential to check trafficking in persons. The Union Cabinet gave approval for the Memorandum of Understanding between India and Myanmar on bilateral cooperation for prevention of trafficking in person rescue, recovery, repatriation and reintegration of victims of trafficking. Before moving on to the next question, I would like to tell you about a super cool offer that is out. Yes, it is called November 30, where you will be getting 30% off on Tyari Plus products. You can avail this product by using the coupon NOV30. So please make use of this and avail great educational content from OnlineTyari. Let's move on to the fifth question. Cabinet approved the agreement and protocol between India and Dash for the avoidance of double taxation. If you know the answer, please do comment below. The correct option is option C, Republic of Chile. The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister approved the agreement and protocol between India and the Republic of Chile for elimination of double taxation and prevention of fiscal evasion and avoidance with respect to taxes on income. What is double taxation? Double taxation is a tax principle referring to income taxes paid twice, which is paid twice on the same source of income. It can occur when the income is taxed at both corporate levels and personal level. Double taxation also occurs in international trade or investment when the same income is taxed in two different countries. So let's move on to the sixth question. The 7th edition of India-Sri Lanka Joint Training, that is Mitra Shakti 2019, is scheduled to be held at Dash. The options are Chennai, Bengaluru, Pune, Mumbai. The correct option is option C, Pune. The 7th edition of India-Sri Lanka Joint Training Exercise Mitra Shakti 2019 is scheduled to be conducted at Foreign Training Node, that is known as FTN, Pune from 1st to 14th December 2019. The 6th edition of the exercise was being held in Sri Lanka. The aim of the joint training exercise is to build and promote positive relation between the armies of India and Sri Lanka, with focus on sub-unit level training for counter-insurgency and countering terrorism operations in urban and rural environment under the United Nations mandate. Now let us discuss few important military exercises. The exercise Surya Kiran. Surya Kiran is a military exercise between India and Nepal. Indra is a military exercise between India and Russia. Maitri, it is between MAI, it is between India and Thailand. Yudh Abhyas. Yudh Abhyas is between India and USA. Dharma Guardian. It is between India and Japan. So please make a note of all this because these are all important military exercises. So let us move on to the 7th question. Which among the following institutes topped the QS World University Asia Ranking 2020 in India? Options are IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras. The correct option is option A, IIT Bombay. The QS World University Ranking is an annual publication of university rankings which comprises the global overall and subject rankings which name the world's top universities for the study of 48 different subjects. So it is 48 different subjects and 5 composite faculty areas. Alongside independent regional tables such as Asia, Latin America, Emerging Europe and Central Asia and Arab region. So this will be the 11th edition of the QS World University Ranking. So QS here stands for Quereli-Simons, which was first launched. This was first launched in the year 2009. India has 96 universities ranked. So there are 96 universities ranked, including 20 brand new entries. There are 20 brand new entries. Only mainland China is more represented than India with 118 featured universities. There are 118 featured universities, which includes 4 in the top 10 this year, showing remarkably rapid progress. The contributory data set of this ranking includes the world's most extensive surveys of global academic and employer opinion regarding university quality, accounting for the views of over 90,000 academic faculty. There are over 90,000 academic faculty and leaders and over 44,000 hiring managers. Overall, for the second consecutive year, the National University of Singapore has been named as Asia's best university. Further ranking, 32nd regionally IIT Bombay is the best in the academic reputation indicator, which utilizes the insights of over 94,000 academics regarding university quality, followed by IIT Delhi with 34, and University of Delhi with 50. Let us move on to the 8th question. World Anti-Doping Agency has banned dash from global sport for a period of 4 years. The options are America, China, Venezuela, Russia. The correct option is option D, Russia. A World Anti-Doping Agency panel has suggested that Russia be banned for 4 years from competing in international events, including the next 2 Olympic Games and World Championships in a wide range of sports. Now, what is this World Anti-Doping Agency? The World Anti-Doping Agency was established in the year 1999. and has an international independent agency and composed composed and funded equally by the sport movement and governments of the world. Its key activities are scientific research, education, development of anti-doping capacities and monitoring of World Anti-Doping Code, and the document harmonizing anti-doping policies in all the sports and all countries. It is headquartered in Montreal, Canada. Before moving on to the 9th question, it's just a gentle reminder about a super cool offer that is out, that is November 30. So you'll be getting 30% off on all the Tyari Plus products where you can avail this. So use the coupon code November 30. So please make use of this and avail great educational content from OnlineTyari. So let's move on to the 9th question. Watershed project covering Rayalaseema and Prakasam areas in the state of Andhra Pradesh is funded by dash. So Rayalaseema and Prakasam areas. So the options are World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, Tesco Bank. The correct option is option A, World Bank. Watershed project in the state of Andhra Pradesh will be covering Rayalaseema and Prakasam areas. In the first phase of the project, the World Bank has agreed to give $70 million over 5 years for the areas of Rayalaseema and Prakasam areas. This project will be 70% funded by the World Bank and remaining by the state government. So the remaining 30 will be given by the state government. So let's move on to the last question for the day. Who has claimed gold in compound mixed pair event at the 21st Asian Archery Championships? The options are India, China, Japan, Indonesia. The correct answer is option A, India. Abhishek Verma and Jyoti Sureka Venan claimed the gold in compound mixed pair event at the 21st Asian Archery Championships held in Bangkok. The Indians have won the Chinese Taipei opponents Yi Xuan Chen and Chi Lu Chen 158-151. In the final clash, India picked up 7 medals, out of which 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze in the event. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you like our video, please do like and subscribe to OnlineTyari. We'll be coming up with much more current affairs for you tomorrow. Stay tuned to OnlineTyari.